All right, good afternoon, my crafty friends. How are you today? And once again, I hope you're having a wonderful day. So I'm just gonna see if I can get this to show up on my iPad and wait a couple of seconds and see if anybody comes on to join me. So just bear with me a minute and we'll see if it will come up here. Sometimes it takes a couple of minutes, so just let me see. And it's going to take more than a couple of seconds today. All right, come on, let's go. Doesn't seem to want to, oh, just a minute. Here we go. All right, there I am. It's always so nice to see myself. Well, hello, Maureen. How are you? Okay, I need to make that a little bit bigger so I can see comments. Okay, all right. So let me see. I don't think I have any announcements today, and if I do, I've forgotten what they were, so I'm just gonna go ahead. All right. So yeah, I feel like I should be talking about something, but I can't think of what it could be. So let's just get going. I'm just going to turn the camera down and we'll start. All right, hang on a minute. I'm going to move this all around here. And I need to be able to see the bottom of my page here. Well, it's Penny in Florida looking for distraction. Wow, how are you, Penny? I hope you're having great weather down there. All right, let's try that. See if that will work. All right. Okay, so my name is Judy Menlove, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Markham, Ontario, Canada. And all my information can be found at judyspapercrafts.stampinup.net. Okay. All right, so this is a card we're going to make today. I think this is called a twisted ribbon technique. So I'm going to try this today. I tried that. Actually, I had no idea what I was going to do today. I will fess up to that. I've been a little behind this week and last week, so I had no idea. So this morning I thought, oh, well, let's try this. And of course, it took me a couple tries and I filled up my garbage pail. But anyways, I think this one looks quite nice, so I'm going to try and do that. I'm going to try and replicate it and see what happens. Oh, Maureen says it's cold and they got their first flurries in Newfoundland today. Ugh. Well, it's cool here. We don't have any of those nice warm temperatures anymore, but it's not bad. I think it's about 9 degrees today, 9 or 10. I don't know. I've been hibernating in the dungeon here, so not really sure. Anyways, okay, let's get going. Let me turn some lights on so I can see because it's dark in here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I have a piece of paper here, just a plain whisper or basic white, which is 2 inches by 5 1/4. Okay, and I have cut these strips. Okay, and the paper I've used to cut these strips is the Boughs of Holly DSP. So I've used a piece of this paper here, and that's what's on the other side. And then I've used this paper, but I've used this side. Okay, so the strips are 3/4 of an inch by 3 inches. I believe, yes, 3/4 of an inch by 3 inches. Okay, and then what you're going to do, I'm going to use the grid paper here. So I'm just going to line this up. I tried to move this phone closer, but I can't do it. So, oh, hi, Shirley. Thanks for joining me today. All right, so the grid paper is good, or you can use a ruler. And you're going to mark this at every 3/4 of an inch. So each one of these little squares is 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 and mark that. 1, 2, 3 and mark that. 1, 2, 3, mark that. 1, 2, 3, mark that one. 3, mark that one, and mark that one. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom here. Just mark it. I would tell you what all the dimensions are, but I don't know off the top of my head. So as long as you go every 3/4 of an inch, you'll be good. Okay. And the paper will cover these, so you don't have to worry about erasing them. At least I hope the paper will cover it. Okay. So what we're going to do, I'm going to bring this down here so you can kind of see what I'm doing. So this is the paper that I like. So this is kind of, I don't care for this one as much. It's not that I don't care for it as much. It's just that I want this one on the bottom. All right. So that the this paper will be on top here. Okay. So you can use your tape runner. I'm going to use glue. Now, the problem with the glue is that it makes more of a mess. Okay. But I don't seem to work the tape runners that well. I have a Stampin' Seal, Stampin' Up! Stampin' Seal Plus, and I don't know. It just doesn't work for me no matter how hard I try. So I'm going to use glue. You're going to need your silicone mat. Okay. And that's because the reason you need your silicone mat is because you're going to be sticking things to here. They're going to hang over. And the nice thing about the mat is your glue won't stick to it. Okay. Now with the glue, you're going to have to wipe it off. With the tape runner, you won't have to. It'll just stick and peel off. So that's the difference. All right. Okay. So let me put some, and the reason I like the glue is because if you don't get it positioned properly the first time, you can move it really easily. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put a bit of glue on here. And we're going to go right from this corner over here. And we're going to go right down to the edge of where that line is. Okay. So there, I don't know if you can see it, but there's the line here. And we're going to go right to the edge of where that line was. And then we're just going to press that down. So all the glue that's over here is sticking to the mat. But I will be able to take that off with a damp cloth. All right, so then we're going to do the next piece. We're going to do all these pieces first, and then we'll do the other pieces. Now, I hope I remember what I'm doing. I hope I'm doing this right. All right, then we're going to go from this pencil mark here, right at the edge, to the edge of this pencil mark. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hi, Rose. How are you? Thanks for joining me. All right, and then we'll do the next one. Now, you want to make sure, though, that they're hanging off the edge. And then we're just going to trim it off with our scissors. Because I do the scissors so well after last week, I'm almost afraid to do this. Okay. And then one more piece. A little more glue over there. And we're going to go from this piece down to the edge of the corner here. And then it's going to move that up, and then you can see how it doesn't stick, but it makes a big mess. So I'm just going to put that over there for a second. And I'm just going to get a baby wipe. You can use any kind of damp cloth. And I'm just going to wipe the glue off here. And again, like I said, if you use the tape runner or the snail, whatever, it does not stick to this, so you wouldn't have to wipe it off. So it's up to you. And I'm just going to turn it over. All right. And I think I'm actually going to cut these pieces now so I can see what I'm doing. So you can use your trimmer if you'd like, but I'm just going to cut them with my scissors. And I'm just going to pile them all up over here in the corner. Oh, there's a big blob of glue there. That should be fun to cut. And then in the end, I just take some, what's that, Goo Gone? Anything like that, and just clean my scissors up. Only takes a second. All right. Let's go over this way. And you may end up cutting a bit of your white cardstock here, but you know, if you do, you do. It's not going to be a big deal. You just do the best you can, right? It's handcrafted, so it's not perfect. All right. Yeah. And there we go. Okay. I have to cut this the right way. All right, now we're going to put these pieces on. So we're going to go, where are we going? From here. Is that where we're going? No. See, I'm already lost. I'm already lost. From here, we want to do the top. Oh, dear. See, I knew I would screw this up. Okay, Maureen, help me, because I know you've done this. I know it's kind of going like this, but I can't quite figure it out. All right. This is what happens, you see, when you go live. I can see this here. I can see that's been cut there. It goes like that. I wonder if I screwed this up at the beginning. Okay, there we go. All right, I couldn't figure it out. Got it. All right, so you're going to put this piece of paper at the edge here. Go from bottom edge on left. Yes, okay. From here to that corner. Okay? Thanks, Maureen. Oh, dear. Some days just don't work, okay? So now, again, you want to make sure, don't just go like that. You have to make sure that this piece is going to be totally off, okay? So we're going to go from this edge over here, from the very edge, down to that edge there. Okay. And then we're just going to repeat. So we're going to put the glue on here. And then we're going to go from this edge to this edge. And again, I hope you can see this. Let me move this up a bit. You don't want to just put it like that, because you can see here it's not being covered. So you have to make sure that you go right off the edge, so that you want to make sure you have room to trim. And that's not quite covering, so let me move this over a little bit. There we go. All right. And again, we're going to go from down here to up there. And our last piece. We're going to go from, yeah, just going to move this up. Try not to put it in the glue. Down, so we're going to do this bottom corner and go up to here. Like so. Yep. Okay. All right, and now we're just going to trim it all once again. I'm just gonna pile them all over here. Actually, let me wipe the glue off of here again. And like I said, when you use the tape runner, you don't have to wipe the glue off. I just turned it over because it was wet. All right, so we'll just trim this off. I'll just pile all these pieces, all these gluey pieces in the corner here. And this piece should have come up a little bit higher. Okay. Any of you guys started your Christmas shopping yet? Just wondering, any of you got your Christmas tree up yet? My husband won't let me put any Christmas decorations up until December 1st. I don't know what it is, but he gets upset if I think about doing it before then. So, all right. And there is your ribbon technique. So it looks like it goes do, 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 you know, so it looks like you're turning the, you're getting to the edge and then you're turning it. So, all right. So now I've got, that's the hard part. Now I've got a piece of 2 1/4 inch by 5 1/4 inch piece of evergreen, Evening Evergreen. So I'm going to take this piece and just glue it. Maureen says she loves this technique. Well, if I could figure it out, I would probably love it too. It might take me another 2 or 3 times before I love it. It's certainly very attractive. And you can actually do double if you'd like. You could make them, you could make these strips just 1/2 inch, and then you can put twice as many on here. Well, maybe it's not twice as many, but 1 1/2. But you could do like four different things. I've just done 2, but you could do 4 if you made them a little bit smaller. All right, so I have a piece of real red cardstock that was 11 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. So I'm going to take my bone folder and give that a nice crease. And then I've got a piece of Whisper White that is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And I ran this through the Wintry 3D embossing folder. Oh, Maureen, your husband feels the same way. No Christmas stuff, eh? Until December. Yeah, bummer. So this doesn't do the whole page, but I really wanted the side to be plain. I did run it through the whole thing, and I didn't like it, so I just wanted the side to be plain. So I'm going to, actually, I think I'll stick this on now. Or maybe I'll wait, put this on first. Maybe I'll put this on first. So I just want to leave a little bit of white here. Okay, so I'm going to glue this on. I already have a New Year's resolution, and that is to get myself more organized, because I can't, I'm always doing things at the last minute, and I'm getting so stressed I can't deal with it anymore. So that's my New Year's resolution. I'm hoping it might actually happen before New Year's, that I can get all my act together. All right, and then we're just going to glue this on. See, it's pretty easy once you get the ribbon done. And the ribbon really isn't that hard. It's probably a lot easier if you don't use glue, but like I said, I like to be able to manipulate it a bit. So we'll just kind of move that on there. All right. Okay, so now here's my question for you. I've already done the stamping, which wasn't much. I used the All Is Merry and Bright stamp from the Brightest Glow stamp set. So I've done one like this. I stamped it in Evening Evergreen with a piece of real red cardstock on the back. I cut the square to 1 7/8. I just manually cut it. So it's 1 7/8 by 1 7/8. And then I did it in the green with the real red ink. And what do you guys think? Which one do you like better? Because they're both kind of here. And then I took one of these. Oh, I don't know where they are. Here they are. These are textural elements. So they're just these little like holly things. Brenda likes the green one better. Okay, so what I did was I colored them with my blends. I used, what did I use here? Dark shade of spruce for the stems, and then dark real red for the berries, and then I put the Wink of Stella on the berries. So what I was thinking was putting that there, and then just, let's put that down there. Just putting that there just to add a little bit more interest to the card. So what do you guys think? So we can just have it plain like that, or we can have the element added in the green, or we can have the element added with the red. So, anyway, I can't, the funny thing is, the older you get, the harder it is to make a decision, let me tell you. So, Brenda, yes, you like it. Like what? So you like the green with the thing? With the element? Green with the element. Everybody likes the green, eh? Okay, Rose likes the green with the element. All right, that's what we're going to do then. Okay, so I'm just going to pop this up with some dimensionals. You know me, I love my dimensionals. Cheryl likes the green. So okay. All right, so I wonder how I glue this on. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on, see if that will work. I could use maybe some glue dots. I only want a little bit of glue. Yeah, so let's just put a little bit of glue on. Yeah, that'll work. Now I'll just get it all over me. Okay, so we'll just, I don't know, that looks pretty good there. I have a feeling that's not going to stay, but we'll see. And I should have moved it up more. I wonder if I can do that. Or will the glue all be there? Yeah, the glue's all there. All right, we're stuck where we are. I wanted to move it up and I didn't, so now we're just going to move that over a little bit. There we go. Now we'll push that down, see if it'll stick. Yes, this would have looked much better if it was moved up a little bit. But anyways, it is what it is. I'm sure someone will absolutely love the card regardless. And then I'm just going to take some of the red rhinestone basic jewels. And we'll just, I'm just going to put one here. And there's actually going in the middle of a snowflake there. And I'm going to put one here in the middle of this snowflake. And then the last one, oh, you know, I'm just going to put one. Do I want one down here? Boop, boop, boop. And we'll just put it up here. It's kind of in the middle of a snowflake there. All right. So that is my card. I'm annoyed that they didn't move that up, but anyways. Next time, when you put your dimensionals on, don't put anything there because I put a piece there so I wouldn't be able to slide that under. So that's why I got a little confused. So next time, just leave a spot there without a dimensional so that you could slide that in after. anyways, that's my card for today. So I hope you enjoyed it. I don't have anything else, so I'm going to let you guys go. So you have a wonderful week, and hopefully I will see you back here next Wednesday. All right, take care. Talk to you soon. Bye now.